part 3. This is, I know how to do the problems. This is one of the 5 parts I'm not really confident in. Okay. You have to find how long side X is. So he put on the directions that if the lines look parallel, they're parallel. So these lines look parallel, they are. Okay. These lines aren't. It's like a transversal. It's the name of it. Not that you need to know or probably care about that. This is simple. All you got to do is match up the corresponding parts. You go 4 to X. Okay. There's 2 ways you can do it. 4 to X and then 5 to 2.2. You can also go, and I'm only going to do this one way, okay? You also can go 4, 5. Well, I don't want to confuse you. Just go 4 to X, match it across. 4 is to X, but 5 is to 2.2. Cross, multiply, and divide. That's not the way he put it when he corrected that test, but it gets the same answer. So X is 1.76. Okay, next one. Match the 2 to the X. And then the 3 to the 5. Okay, 2 times 5 divided by 3. He wanted that rounded to the nearest tenth, so just put 3.3. So if we're going nearest tenth, that one would go to 1.8 because 6 is bigger than 5, 1.8. Okay, 2.3 to the 7, and the 5 to the X. Cross, multiply, and divide, so 7 times 5 divided by 2.3. 515.2. Okay, you just match them. I would recommend you match them across. I wouldn't match them like that. You can also do it this way too, and you'll get the same answer. That's the way he did it when he corrected the test, from what I see. Okay, now we get these gems. A triangle within a triangle. Okay, this is how I would do it. Don't try to sit there and memorize a property that you're never going to remember and likely forget. Okay, what you're going to do is put your little triangle, the top one, just to see I'm covering up, just put that little one. Now right under it, put the whole thing. Okay, the whole shebang. So let's talk about the little one. We don't have that side. This side is X. It ain't 20. 20 is the whole side, okay? So this little one here is just X, and from here to here is 4. Now the whole side, the whole thing, look at the whole thing, okay? So this whole side here is 20. This whole side here, you just add 7 and 4. It's 11, okay? Don't know that side, don't need it. Okay, so the 4 corresponds to the 11, and the X corresponds to the 20. Cross, multiply, and divide. That'd be 7.3. Okay, next one. Take that tip triangle. Shit, drew that like crap. Just draw that little one. Now draw the big one, okay? And then line up what you have, okay? So you got 5 and X, okay? Now the whole thing, well, I got a 5 and a 5, that's 10, and then that's 15, okay? So I'm going to match the 5 to the 10 and the X to the 15. Now if you have this backwards where you have the X or the 15 first, is fine, okay? So I take 5 times 15 divided by 10, it's going to be 7.5. Okay, let's do another one. Just the tip, okay? Sorry, I'm drawing like shit here. Okay. And then the big one, overall one, okay? So it's like you're taking this one and then putting the overall, the big one. So little one, we got 7 and 20. Big one, you got X here. Don't know that. 7 plus 7 is 14. Okay. So the 7 is to the 14, what the 20 is to the x. Okay. So 14 times 20 divided by 7 is 40. All right, next one. There's my little one right here. And draw the big one. Okay, so this from here to here, the little one, that's 8. Okay, that's 14. Now the whole thing, well, we don't know this side, but we know 12 and 8 makes 20. Okay, and this whole side here is x. So 8 is to the 20, what the 14 is to the x. Cross multiply and divide. 8 times 20 times 14 divided by 8, 35. So yeah, you're going to want to separate those. Now the game changes, okay, as you can see, because you see these are similar, okay. This little one is similar to the big one. It's same shape, different size. But we don't have that. That doesn't even look right. What they give you is a bisector. Write down angle bisector proportions. That's what he's telling you when he draws those little angles, that these angles are congruent. They're the same measurement, okay? Now, obviously, I can't draw worth a crap, okay? But that's what that means. Here's how you use the angle bisector theorem. Okay, and this never made sense to me in college, still doesn't, but I can tell you how to set up the theorem. Okay, these two sides that are split into two parts, okay, just put x over 14. I'm going to keep it simple. Now, the x is on this, and then we got these whole sides we know. The two sides that were split up by the bisector and the angle, it doesn't bisect the sides, but x over 14. Now the 18's on the same triangle with the x, so that would match up with the x. Well, then 22 goes with the 14. So 14 times 18 divided by 22. This is kind of confusing, just put 11.5. Okay, next one, bisector, go to the sides, 12 over x, or x over 12, it doesn't matter, okay? I'll go 12 over x. So we got to put the 18 and 21 here. So the 18's on the same triangle as the 12. 21's on the same triangle as the x. So 12 times 21. And I randomly just made these up, so you're going to get 14. If you get wacky decimals, fine. Okay, there's a bisector. Put the x over the 10. So the 12's with the x, the 22's with the 10. 10 times 12 divided by 22. Okay, 5.5. Well, because I'm not real confident here, this is where you just match up the corresponding parts. X, 17, 5.52. The 4 and the 5 don't mean jack. This is where you want to make the two separate triangles, top and then the whole thing. Same thing, it's just sideways, top, whole thing. Now right here's the bisector theorem, x to 15, 11 to 17.